gang's all here, the slang's all rare. Rap is shook and I can tell my dogs smell y'all fear. Hear the quotes, I'm woony goat, I float above top tier. Rock solid, this ensemble of marksmen is not fair, and that is clear. So therein lies the problem for your squad. I'm body bagging every half-wit that you're with, I swear to God. I'm going hard, my flowing bars are not for testing, check the cards. We testified that setting fires inspire this thing of ours. My rare virtue for the beat murderers, here to murk you. Pimp smacking rappers back to back until my hands are purple. Fast, slow, at both, I ain't no joke. Flow is universal, spit this top flight and treat these ciphers like a squared circle. I'm heavyweight in any state or stage I'm ripping up to represent my region, plus this scene that doesn't give a fuck. Nothing short of awesome, force the doors on all your coffins, shut your cotton balls soft, so y'all for sure don't want no wars with us. Back in action, practice black ops when the track drops. A madman from the Badlands with hash grams in a stash box. Function underground as newfound master of acid rock, but knocking beats off like I'm bagging soap in the crack spot. I'm that dope, and quotes are products of the projects, and those gutters I came up in set the tone for every plot twist. Constant fit of rage, and so the page remains the target. Get your bars up, you chumps, and tell one socket that I got this and I'm out.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 9 of Behind the Grind, where we're peeling back the curtain of some of your favorite grind mode affiliates. I'm your boy Trick B.
I'm Johnny Conceptz.
And today, for our special guest, we got the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Big G's.
What's good? What's good?
What up, G's? Thank you for coming through. We definitely appreciate you coming through today.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. Always down to chop it up with the Grimo fam. You know that.
Facts. So tell us a little bit how you got into hip-hop, man. How did the origin story for Big G start?
Shit, man. I mean, obviously just, growing up listening to it, the music and shit. Me and my boy, we used to fuck around, more so him, and then he kind of got me into writing shit, my man Hans, and we just started recording. We was young, we write little raps and shit and get the instrumental tape, the singles from Strawberries and have the instrumental on the opposite side or whatever, you know what I mean? And record,
That's bringing it back with the instrumental on the B side and shit.
I'm saying, so we would use what we had and record little joints on a karaoke machine and shit like that. And then, I don't know, we started getting more into it after high school and shit like that. I actually, Focus, who I know yeah. We knew him way back, way back when he was living in a little 1-bedroom joint across from URI. And we used to fuck with him. We'd go up there and record with his peoples and shit like that. Did a few joints with him. So that's how we kind of started off. And then I kind of got into the drugs and all that shit. So, I had to take a little break from music. And, for a lot of years, I was just living wrong. And then when I got sober, I just decided to get back into it,
Took a hiatus, if you will.
Yeah, very hiatus.
Super hiatus. No, but that's unfortunate. It seems to happen, obviously, a lot more often than we'd like to have it happen. The addiction in this day and age in this country is rough as it's ever been. Probably since the late 80s, things have just been wild in this country, right? But no, it's cool that you finally picked the pen back up and kicked the bad habits and picked up a good one, man. And I can only imagine what would have happened if you had never let up off the gas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that. Like I said, you have regrets about little bullshit like that, but at the same time, it is what it is, and all that experience kind of gave me like the first album I dropped, that shit was all just basically written from all just pent up years of wanting to make music, but I was in a bad place for a long time, but always kept writing and shit, you know what I mean? So I would always have notepads full of verses I kick to my boys and shit like that. So it just kind of stopped approaching it in any sort of way. And then when I got sober, it was fuck it, let me see what's going on. You know what I mean? The internet was big now and all this shit. So I'm hey, you know what I mean? Let me see what happens, So started to make tracks.
So is that around the time where you really started to take shit seriously? Where did you notice that shit could really pop off with this?
Yeah. Definitely started to take it actually approaching it in a serious way was probably around maybe 2012, something like that. And I was recording with my man Orator at the time, then moved on to my boy Helder, Missing Element. Once I started doing that, I'm yo, let me put an album together. I really always dreamt of having an album, you know what I mean? An album with my name on it, you know what I'm saying? So just started doing that, and then paying attention to like other things that was going on in the scene and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like started to do like little shows, you know, like hitting up promoters and shit like that, doing little shows and this and that. And it was like, yo, this is kind of dope. So, you know, we just decided to keep at it, and it just, you know, everything just kind of happened as it happened.
Now, how did you come across getting involved with the grind mode ciphers?
I would be with my man K Kobe. Shout out my man K Kobe, and him and my boy Taji and shit, we'd be over at his crib, and we just be like, I would have him put me on because he knew more about the scene. He had been making music, like, you know, the whole time when I was kind of messed up and stuff. He had been doing shit. So like he was showing me videos of like just like local cats, and like I caught onto the grind mode thing. So I would just watch the ciphers and shit, and I'm just thinking like, yo, I can hang with these dudes, you know what I mean? So I thought about that, and then when I got the invite to the first Team Backpack audition that I did in 2014, Lingo hit me up about doing a grind mode cipher out there in LA with other heads from Rhode Island who were going out there. And I was like, shit, yeah, of course. Because, you know, like I said, I had been watching the ciphers and stuff, so I knew what Lingo was doing over there. He just sent me the beat, and I recorded the verse, and then linked up with those dudes out in LA, like Rips and Floor and Chuck Reeves, Token, and all them guys, Murph and shit. Just did that. And then after that, when I came back, started going to the Sunday Night Mike's events out there at Simon's and whatnot. And then from there, that was just it. I was like, I fuck with these dudes.
So your first cipher was the LA joints, the Moolah.
Yeah, the Mission Underground LA joint.
Oh man, what a dope first experience to have.
It was super dope. You know, it was dope just meeting all them cats and shit, and just being out there experience. Like I had never done no shit like that, like at all. You know what I mean? Like I had just started, like kind of, like I said, like kind of taking music seriously, and then, you know, within a couple of years we was out there. So I was like, it was pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah,
that's dope, man.
You definitely got thrown in with those guys there, like, because you weren't thrown in with any slouches. You definitely had to like
yeah.
Like if you look at what Token is doing now, like
yeah, no, and that's a dope story that I actually tell people all the time. Was meeting the young Token out there, and with him, it was him, Glass, and I believe Composition was with them out there the first time. I think Comp was out there the first time with them too, but I'm not sure. But either way, just meeting them cats, and like you could tell right away, he was destined for greatness. That kid's a fucking animal.
Right. Facts. True facts. Shout out Token. Shout out Composition. Hey, that's a dope cipher too, the Glass House joint.
Oh yeah, that was real dope. I wish I could have been on that.
Yeah, facts. Ditto. Yeah, facts. But no, man, that's really cool. So obviously, after you got involved with grind mode, the ball started rolling heavy. You started picking up some steam pretty fast. Became a fan favorite really quick, man. And a lot of people, you know, are looking for big G's on the ciphers, man. What do you got to say about that?
Shit, just super grateful. I mean, grind mode as a platform itself was like completely instrumental in helping me build the small little following that I, you know, like I said, that I am grateful for. It was just dope, you know what I mean? Like just doing the events and ciphers all the time. And like one of my first ciphers was the Joel Ortiz joint. I think that was like the third or fourth cipher I was on. And for Lingo to hit me up with that type of opportunity so fast, I was just like, yo, I fuck with this dude. So like I said, Lingo knows how I feel about that. Like, you know what I mean? I always come out like, you know, I'm sure I'll be on another cipher at some point. You know, I'm not quite done yet. But
yeah, that was the next follow-up is you don't have any ciphers in the vault, man. When are we going to see big G's on the next grind mode cipher, man? Holding down the anchors.
I'm going to have to come out, though, for one soon. Like I said, I have to get in touch with Lingo on that. I ain't been doing too much, like, musically over, like, the last, I don't know, couple years. Little things here and there, but I do have a bunch of features in the bag that'll be coming out soon this year. I've been writing a little bit more lately, so you know, like I said, not quite done yet. I'm still out here.
That's what's up.
So on the to segue off of like the features that you're working on, first off, like, are you able to talk about any of that right now?
Yeah, of course. I got a joint with my man Daniel Diaz out of Woonsocket. We'll probably drop a video for that maybe in the next couple months or something like that. And I got joints with the Omega Haiku fam, my man Uncle Evan, Super. Me and Ev got one with Swanati, who's like a Rhode Island legend. In case anybody out there don't know, fucking YouTube him or search his music. Swan's the GOAT.
Facts. Super facts.
But yeah, just like couple of them going on, and then I got, I'm working on a couple of little things, something for my YouTube channel, throw up there. I ain't put a video out in a minute, so
We like to kind of try and throw things out there to try and get collabs brewing. So who are like 5 people that you haven't worked with yet in grind mode that you would see yourself working with?
Oof, shit, that's tough because I worked with I've been on Cyphers of tracks with pretty much everybody that I know. There's a few heads that I see on the Cyphers, like lately, a couple of these cats that I fuck with heavy, just I hate to do that because there's a few.
Hey, go ahead, give him the cosign, bro.
Well,
Who's Big D's about the cosign?
I know one. That cat Cap Scissor. That dude is dirty. He's filthy. I know that. Damn. See, that's what I'm saying. Off the top of my head, I feel like a dick now because there's actually a few of them heads that I'm like, yo, these kids are nice, and I'm totally drawing a fucking blank right now.
Hey, it's all good, man. Hey, Cap will appreciate that. Cap will definitely.
Like I said, I be seeing his videos a lot on the Sunday Night Grind, and everything I see from him is up to par, no question. So like I said, just off the top of my head, I know he's one. Who else would I want to get a joint with? I mean, I'd like to do a track, like a legit track with AOK at some point. I have been on a joint with him, but fun fact, I had to win a contest to get on that track. I had to win a fucking remix contest to get on a Reverse album or something like that.
That's what's up. Oh, that's cool. I think I remember that.
Yeah. So there's that. And done joints of Cyphers with everybody. So it's tough for me to pull 5 people specifically out of there.
That's all right, man. We can let you slide. We're gonna be gracious hosts, I think, and let you get off a little easy, man.
It's tough because now I feel bad because I should be able to. Like I said, I feel like I've done with everybody. I don't know who else there is to jump on a Cypher with.
Facts. No, it's all good. So you've got an album coming up, right? Maybe it's in your dreams, right? And this is your dream album. This is Big G's dream album. And you've got an opportunity for 5 artists of any genre, dead or alive, can be part of this album. Producers, you name it. They can be a part of this album.
Oh, that's dope. All right. Definitely would have to get a fucking Primo beat. So I would definitely say DJ Premier 100% would be like a dream. I want to do a joint with Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I want Stevie to sing a hook for me. That would be dope. I'd love to collab with Redman. I mean, and then so now what I need 2 more.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm loving your list so far.
Let me think. I need to get a female in the mix. One of my singers. Who do I like? Oh, you know who I would like to do a track with? Her. She's ridiculously talented. That woman is phenomenal. I love her music.
Oh yeah. I'm not familiar with her.
You got to get put on. My wife likes that style, but she's mad talented. I feel like I would like her singing a hook. And then Dave Grohl. I want Dave Grohl to drum on a track for me.
Facts.
That's dope.
Facts.
That's definitely what I got.
Definitely a dope list. You've been on a lot of the most popular Cyphers too. Like you've been on I think you were on Chino, right? And
yeah, it was on one of the Chino ones.
Sean Price.
Oh yeah.
Moolah. So like you've been on a lot of the popular ones.
Yeah, those were all insane. Just meeting them dudes, obviously meeting Sean Price was, R.I.P. the fucking legend, grew up listening to Helter Skelter and shit, you know what I mean? So like being on a joint with him was like, that shit was crazy. But just all of them, I mean, the Joel Ortiz one, I remember the energy in the building that night at Simon's for that Joel Ortiz Cypher, and that was probably one of the dopest nights of my life.
Right.
Being in there. And then Chino XL, he was fucking super dope, you know what I mean? Like, and he still shows love to this day, you know what I mean? I see him, he shows love to a lot of the grind mode heads that he linked up with when he was out here at that time. So just like the experience, just meeting, all these cats that you grew up either listening to or just like respected on a higher level as lyricists, and then to be able to, jump on joints with them and get their respect was fucking incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. And definitely, I'd like to hear a little bit more about the Joel Ortiz Cypher, because I was in the building that night and I felt that same energy that you were feeling. Probably not to the level that you have because you were on stage. the energy in there was amazing.
Oh, it was crazy.
I can attest to that as well. I was there too that night. It was a good.
I remember Lingo when Lingo had first posted about it, that it was happening. And like I said, I had only been on a couple ciphers, but I knew Lingo fucked with me. So I was like, let me see what's up. So I hit him up and I'm like, yo, if there's room on that fucking Ortiz cipher, hit me up. And I remember, I believe all the spots were spoken for originally. And for whatever reason, a couple heads backed out or didn't want to get involved or whatever the case may be. So he ended up hitting me up. And I was like, yes, sir, I want that opportunity. So, we did that. And man.
Now was that your first time doing it live too?
Yeah. And that's that, like, it was scary. It really was. You know what I mean? I'm not really good. Like, I get on stage and like, I'm good in the moment. Like, I love being on stage. I love rapping and shit like that. But like, I used to get like bad stage fright and just like being out around all the people and shit. And being a recovering alcoholic, which I don't, I never, like, I talk about my music, but like, never tried to like really let affect the way that I approach doing shows and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, because obviously there's tons of booze in these places and people's having a good time, and that's perfectly fine. But sometimes that shit would have my anxiety up a little bit. You know what I mean? With everybody partying and shit and being around all that stuff. So for me, it was just more nerve wracking, just worrying about remembering my verse. I remember I had to hit Held Up, and I was like, yo, I need to get in the booth and record this verse so I can memorize it. Yeah, I mean, so I recorded my verse like 2 weeks before the cipher, I want to say, and I just listening to that shit every day, like 100 times a day, making sure I ain't fuck my verse up.
Right.
And you did it flawlessly, so that shit worked.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And pro tip for anybody out there who ends up in a live cipher. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Hey, they always tell you that, man. You want to remember something, write it down, or in our case, record it and play it back.
Yes, yeah. I memorize shit better, like hearing it. You know what I'm saying? So like as many times as I read it, I'll still forget that shit. But once I record it and listen to it a few times, I got it down. So. That was the game plan, and luckily it worked out.
Now, we're not trying to hurt any feelings here, but who do you think took that cipher out of everybody? The Joel Ortiz.
To be honest, I mean, at the time I was thinking Ortiz because it's still his verse. I thought he ate that fucking cipher. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people get upset because he ended up spitting the same verse at that other event, some months later or whatever. But the way I look at it, like he spit that shit with us first. That was the first time I ever heard it, and I couldn't find any footage of him spitting anywhere else. So I thought he ate. I thought Token did his thing, obviously. Everybody fucked that cipher up, to be honest. I felt like everybody
it's hard to
knew.
Pick just one. Really.
Yeah, I felt like everybody knew that they had to come correct on that. But yeah, I'd probably give it to Ortiz, just because I thought he had some sick punches in there.
Yeah, how disappointing that such a genuine, or as we would assume as hip hop fans, a genuine artist like Joel Ortiz would go and recycle.
Like I said, it wasn't like he was fucking us. So it's just the way it worked out. Like we know the real story on it. It's just the way it worked out at the time. That other platform was so much had grown so much bigger at the time that their viewership was much more. So it was exposed to many more people, and then they seen Oz and was like, oh, that's the verse he spit on this stuff. It's like, yo, check the date, homie. Like he did it. You know what I mean? Like we did that fucking cipher with him like half a year ago.
Exactly.
So, but I remember that at the event when Chuck Reeves came running out, Chuck Reeves was like, yo, this motherfucker spit the same verse. I was like,
that's crazy. That's why.
Like obviously I was there for that too. If you watch that Team Backpack video where like when they cut to the crowd, you can see me saying some of his lyrics like here and there. So like if you ever watch that back, you can see that. But
how does this kid know his lyrics? The hell?
Right? He must be one of his friends.
Right, time traveler. I seen the DeLorean out back. Must be this guy's.
But yeah, I mean, it was still a dope cipher. You know what I mean? I felt like Joel was super cool. I remember him hanging out in the venue for fucking probably till the shit closed. He took pictures with everybody in there because everybody was chasing his ass around. Like, I'm talking like just the people there watching the cipher. Like, never mind all the artists and it. Like, he took pictures with fucking everybody. He was in there just chilling, just drinking. I don't think he had security or nothing. I think he had maybe one of his boys with him or something like that, but he was just chilling. He was cool as shit.
Yeah, man. I wish a lot of the newer affiliates were able to experience Simon's in his glory, like have a Cypher shoot over there, or even whatever, merge it into a show or something like that. But Simon's was locally, like I say it all the time. It was our generation's The Living Room. Rhode Island.
It was so dope. I thought like every weekend it was like another touring act was coming through. They had the outside, the inside. You know, I remember for that when Sean Price came down. For that RA, he was RA, the Rugged Man, Sean Price, and Locksmith, I want to say, was on the show. And that's the day that we recorded that Cypher with P. And fucking, he ended up pulling us on stage at the show.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we was outside, and that whole place was packed full of people, indoor, outdoor, the whole fucking place. And Sean Price was like, yo, we did a Cypher today. I'm going to bring these dudes up. I was on my way to the bathroom. I was like, what?
Oh,
turned around, was like, yo, this motherfucker's bringing us on stage.
Right.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
because he had said some shit about it, like at the Cypher earlier in the day, but none of us thought he was gonna really do it. You know what I mean? Like, but that shit was crazy too.
Yeah,
that's a dope story.
Sunday Night Mike's was definitely like a different animal, right?
Yeah, I'm saying like I don't know what happened because everything is, you know, I mean, there could still be something like that. I just noticed like over the years, like it just started to like die off. People stopped coming out for whatever reason. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate because like you know, all the tools are there, you know what I'm saying? Like the scene should be thriving. You know what I mean? There's so many artists out here, not just Rhode Island, Mass, and just all of New England who are just killing shit. You know what I mean? There's so many fucking ridiculously talented people out here, you know, shit.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know how people are, man. It's like the media has such a hold of what's hot and what's not that I feel like even more so in the past, you know, 5-10 years that it's like, they don't know who the fuck Big G's is. They don't know who Trip B is or POA or Mr. Spitsticker or Johnny Conceptz. They only know what's hot because somebody told them what's hot. Back to this interview too is since the draft is going to be starting before this episode airs, man, who do you got? I think we all know who the number 1 pick's going to be. Who do you think they're taking number 2?
I don't know. I think New York probably takes that Kyle Wilson kid, to be honest.
You mean Zach Wilson?
Zach Wilson, that's what I'm thinking. Why am I I'm mixing him and Kyle Pitts up for whatever reason. Yeah, Zach Wilson, my fault.
Yeah, no, you good.
Kyle Pitts was just on the TV.
What pick the Eagles got?
Oh, fantastic news. We traded from 6 to 12.
Oh, my.
So now I just sit and fucking pray that we get something decent at 12. I'm hoping Devontae Smith will fall. No. Mel Kiper Jr. says he will, but
where's Miami at on the list?
I gotta be honest, Johnny. I don't really pay attention to the Dolphins.
I think they're top 15 though, because
he hurt me. He said he don't pay attention.
Sorry, Johnny.
Hey,
we had a like rough couple decades, all right. But
nah, listen, I like that Tua kid. I like that Tua kid. You know,
yeah, facts.
I think he'll be all right if they can keep him off his ass. You know,
right. Well, that's why I'm thinking, Johnny, is that your team might go like protecting Tua or like a weapon for Tua. So I'm thinking offensive line or like a tight end.
What pick does Miami have?
I think they're top 15. I'm not sure.
Ooh, if that kid from Oregon would fall that far, Miami would be good to get him, that Penei Sewell kid.
Oh yeah, facts. Yeah, he's a big boy.
For some reason, Miami always likes to go left tackle in the first round. So that's probably
because that's the most important position in football, bro. Come on, man.
The quarterback, the quarterback is the most important position.
And who protects the quarterback?
That's true. But how many times has Miami drafted a quarterback knowing that they needed a quarterback for the last 30 years?
Bro, they drafted Dan Marino 25 years ago.
That was a solid draft pick. And sadly never ended in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, that's sad, right? All right, but back to the music. Yeah. All right, yeah, Johnny, I'm ready for you got any other questions, Johnny, before we get into rapid fire?
No, I think that kind of covers that. We told so yeah, let's just get into rapid fire.
All right, cool. All right, so yeah, you're gonna send me the sound effect. All right, folks. Welcome to Rapid Fire, brought to you by Brawlers Inc. Clothing. All right, Big G's, man, we're going to get into it straight like this. Cooler Ranch or nacho cheese Doritos?
Cool Ranch.
All right, Biggie or Pac?
Biggie.
Tacos or nachos?
Tacos.
Tacos or pizza?
Tacos again.
Okay.
All right.
Keep asking me. It will always be tacos.
Chicken tacos or beef tacos?
Oh, you motherfucker. Chicken tacos.
Mm.
Wow. All right, Johnny.
I cut out the red meat a little bit, so I
Okay, there you go. That's healthy. What
Pool?
about go ahead. My bad.
Would you rather play pool or bowling?
Ooh.
a
Yeah, that is a good one. I say bowling, because bowling's to me is like kind of more fun. Pool I get pissed off about when I'm missing shots and shit. So I'll just say bowling because I don't really care as much about bowling.
Mm.
That's a good point. All right, let's stick to the obscure sports. No, I'm just playing. Let's go. Let's go.
Cornhole or fucking
I want to. Yeah, exactly.
ring toss.
I want to get back to these tacos here for a second, man. All right. So you said you picked chicken over beef, but would you prefer a fish taco or a steak taco? No.
What
fish
was the
taco.
other one? No. Whatever the other one was, I'll take that one.
Steak.
I don't want the fish one.
All right. Now, why?
I just feel like it's a fucking unholy alliance. The whole fish taco thing. I don't like it. I don't know. To me, it doesn't make sense.
All right.
I'm not a big fish fan though either. So.
All right. Go ahead, John.
Jeez, are you a video game guy?
I used to be heavy into like playing Madden and shit like that, Madden and NBA 2K and whatnot, but I haven't really played for a while.
All right. So would you say Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter?
Ooh, Mortal Kombat because of fatalities. Street Fighter didn't give you no fatality.
Facts. Let's see. Basketball, football.
Basketball.
I didn't see that coming. Celtics or Eagles?
I'm just pushing this Eagles shit in your face because it's you, Trip.
Fucking Eagles or Celtics?
It'd have to be the Celtics, you know.
Wow.
But I like I said, I love my Eagles, but you know, if I only could have one, it's definitely basketball.
So do you have a Celtics room in your house like this too?
It's right over there.
Oh, facts. I love it.
It splits it in half down the middle.
With my ball signed by the truth.
We'll keep it on the Celtics. Try to make it tough here.
Oh shit.
Let's go Paul Pierce or Kevin Garnett.
That's fucking tough. I mean, Pierce is that dude, but KG just totally changed the culture of what the Celtics were and that organization. I'll say KG. That's my dude.
Facts. All right. What about Ray Allen or Jason Tatum?
Tatum.
Woo!
Fuck Ray Allen.
Yeah, is that because he traded on us or what?
Partly.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, man.
First off, he left us for less money. He's a bit like piece of shit.
I mean,
because he
left us for another title.
I don't hold no specific ill will toward the man personally. I mean, I don't really know him, but you know, like I said, if I gotta pick one, I'm rocking with the young goat, JT.
I hear you.
All right, man. Tatum and Brown.
Let's go with.
They will bring a title to Boston. I'm calling it now.
You heard it here, folks.
In case anyone didn't already know that.
Yeah, you heard it here first. All right.
BMW or Mercedes?
BMW.
Best flavor of ice cream.
Oh shit, strawberry.
Okay.
Oh, actually, well, yeah. All right, strawberry. I'll say strawberry.
Strawberry. Pop-Tarts or toaster strudels?
Strudel gang.
Really?
Hell yeah. Your life changes, bro. You gotta listen. I get it, but once you transition into the toaster strudel phase, you can't go back. You know what I mean? Like you can't just go back to eating fucking Pop-Tarts. You have a Pop-Tart maybe as a little snack here and there, keep it moving. But if you're gonna sit down and eat something breakfast-wise, get the strudel, man. Take the extra time. It's worth it.
I humbly disagree.
Smoky Bones or Applebee's?
What's a Smoky Bones?
What?
You never been to Smoky Bones?
Oh my God!
What's a Smoky Bones,
bro?
What is it?
Go to Smoky Bones,
baby. Never heard. I've been to Smoky Bones,
bro. Smoky Bones will change the whole sit-down dining experience for you. And
really?
what you think of like these type of like I don't fuck with Apple. Once you go to Smoky Bones, Applebee's is like laughable.
Do they do
challenge accepted?
Challenge accepted. I'm gonna check out Smoky Bones.
Go check out Smoky Bones. Me and Focus used to go to Smoky Bones. Shout out Focus. He probably won't watch this, but shout out Focus.
He won't, but peace to Focus.
You know what I'm saying? We used to go to Smoky Bones, grab a couple Angry Orchards, and they used to have these fucking donuts they were like cinnamon sugar donuts that you could dip in like a chocolate sauce or like a raspberry sauce as your dessert, bro. And these things, they changed my whole life. I'd go there for like a rack of ribs and some fries, and then I had to get these donuts afterwards, bro. Like, they're game changers. But yeah, go check out Smoky Bones one night.
Those donuts.
Yes.
You see what we do here behind the grind? We're plugging restaurants and shit.
And fucking in a couple weeks, you're gonna see me on social media posting about, yo, I just went to this place called Smoky Bones. Fucking place.
I smoked a bone at Smoky Bones.
I'm gonna tell other people, pay it forward.
Facts.
All
right. Pepsi or Coke?
Coke. Yeah, Coke, I guess, or Pepsi. I don't drink dark soda. All I drink is ginger ale.
Oh, no doubt. So there goes my next question. I was gonna say orange or grape soda. So that.
Oh well, I mean grape if you had to.
Okay, great.
Coke and Pepsi's like the same thing.
I think so. Yeah, you're right.
You know, I can differentiate between the grape and the orange.
Right. I think Coke is superior still, though, in my humble opinion.
I agree.
All right. I'll definitely. I'll take your word. We'll go with Coke.
All right. Let's go with joints or blunts.
Joints. Well, that blunt is too harsh. I think at a certain age you don't smoke blunts anymore. Something in your mind just clicks and you're tired of smoking that fucking tobacco paper.
Hey, well, I'll tell you one thing right here behind the grind, listeners. I am not at that age yet. No, sir.
Nah, I like joints. They just burn cleaner. I like joints.
Okay.
I don't smoke at all, but I'll do edibles.
No, I know a couple of my peoples. They don't really smoke as much anymore. More transition into the edibles and shit like that.
Yeah, facts.
I can't really fuck with them with the cookies too much. Them shits fuck me up.
Yeah, we know. Ask Joe Brawler. We know.
Oh yeah, yo, we used to take them shits all the time at the Sunday night mics. Yeah.
Joe Brawler Brownie has definitely made me forget my verse one or two times.
I was stuck near that speaker one time. I remember somebody came and like shook me out of a little trance. I'm just sitting there on the speaker. He's like, yo, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like this speaker is blasting. I was just like fucking zoned out. I didn't know where the fuck I was.
Oh, good times, man. Good times.
I'd be rocked. I remember I used to always ask Lingo to put me on stage early at events. I used to ask to perform early so I could fucking eat my edible because I couldn't eat it before I got on stage or else I'd fucking just be all flopping on stage and shit. So I'd be sitting in a venue, you know what I mean? Be around everybody, be drinking and shit, having a good time. I'm like, starting to get antsy. I'm like, yo, Lingo, let me get on stage. Let me do my set fucking next, you know what I mean? So I can hurry up and eat this brownie and get right. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
All right, so let's keep it going with the rapid fire. So we like to ask this to everybody. Would you rather perform in front of 300 people that came to see Big G's or 1,000 people that came to see someone you were opening for?
Oh, the 300, no doubt. Right.
300.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, I mean, you'd rather go for the 300 people who actually came to see me. Like, I mean, I've done shows where you open for bigger artists, and you know, sometimes the crowd, like, obviously, if you're bringing in people, like, you know, a lot of the crowd is checking for you, but most of the time, people are going there to see who they want to see. You know what I'm saying? I noticed, you know, a lot of times, not necessarily a disinterest in the opening act, but I mean, a lot of times people won't even necessarily be in the building to see you perform if you open, and you know. Probably ain't as important to me as, you know, if I could put 300 in there who is all coming just to show me love.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Facts. Yeah, there'd be the potential to make money there too. I feel like too. I'd love to be able to put 300 butts in a seat, man.
Oh, 100%. I mean, on the flip side, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if there's 1,000 people here to see somebody else, you can say I'll swoop in, fucking crush my set, and I just stole 1,000 fans. You know what I mean? And in the perfect world, that's how it would be. But like I said, in my experience, you know, that's not necessarily.
And I feel like that goes back to what I said before. Was like that's because nobody told them you were hot yet. Like You know what I'm saying? It had somebody been out front like, Big G's about to fucking, you know what I mean? They'd have been like, well, wait till I get in there. Let me find out who the fuck Big G's is. And then when they're met with the presence and met with the bars, then it's like, oh, people need to be like presented things in this day and age. Like nobody goes looking for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
in like 10-second clips, you know?
Right. Exactly.
No more than fucking like 20 seconds, or people, you know, they decide they don't want to, they can't, they don't have time for that.
Right. It's like I'm sure 100 people have clicked out of this interview already.
Oh, guaranteed. Guaranteed. And they're good people. I wish them well. You know what I mean?
Ready to die or get rich or die trying?
Oof. That's a good one. Shit.
Ooh.
Ready to die, I would say.
Wow. That's tough.
That is a really tough one.
Those would be like, if you only had 5 albums to listen to for the rest of your life, those might be 2 albums I picked.
Yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying, that album was fucking ridiculous. You know,
Right.
But,
Changed hip hop for the time.
Yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? Had me thinking I was a fucking gangster sitting in my house just drinking, doing coke by myself, looking out the windows like, what up?
On one of the tracks when he's like, oh, like, can they hear my hunger? Like, you really can hear how hungry. Like,
yeah, nah, both albums are super dope, but I'd probably say Ready to Die.
Facts, Ready to Die. Best hip hop group of all time.
Damn. Best hip hop group of all time.
Omega Haiku.
I like what you did there.
See, I helped you out.
Shout out to my guys. I don't know. I mean, I'm inclined to say Wu-Tang, obviously, but you know, then I think about like, you know, the Roots. You know, you know, they were fucking insane. I guess I say Wu-Tang, just because there's so many of them and they all, you know, there's such a huge body of work surrounding it. You know what I mean? It's hard to really argue that.
Facts.
Go
Go ahead, Johnny.
Who would you say, Method Man or Redman?
Redman. Red the Goat.
Reggie Noble.
All right, so you heard the bell. You know what that means. That is the end of Rapid Fire. Thank you, Big G's, for participating. Sponsored by Brawlers Inc. Clothing. Brawlers Inc.
Okay.
We're going to get into this next question, another great question that we like to ask everybody. Trip, you want to take it?
Yeah, I got you. All right, Big G's, man. So you made reservations for a restaurant. There's 6 chairs that you're allowed to have at this table. You're obviously in one of those chairs. These people can be from any walk of life, dead, alive, fictional, real. They could be fucking, you get the point, man. Who you having at your table?
All right. So I get to have 5 people at my table.
Yes. Doesn't have to be music. Doesn't have any inspiration, anything.
Yeah.
It could even be a cartoon if you want, or like a character from a movie, not necessarily the actor, but the person that they're portraying.
Okay. Shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. I got well, first I'm gonna have my grandma come through. So we'll chill. So her, and then who the 4 other people that get to hang out with me and my grandma. That's gonna be tough. Who are these motherfuckers? Let's see. Jesus Christ. Hold on. You're gonna have to do some editing here.
That's all right. This is the one I should definitely send out prior though.
Yeah.
You got Grandma G's.
Yeah, Grandma G's is there.
We got Big G's.
And I'm there.
Yeah, you're definitely there.
4 more people.
And 4 more.
Shit, man, that's fucked up. Like, do I just not admire anyone that much? Like, I mean, like this. I know that there are so many great people in the world. Like, this should be easy. All right. Let me go. All right, here. Ready? Edit all that other shit out, and then I come in like this. My grandma. Then I'm inviting fucking Kurt Cobain. I want to know what went down with that whole thing. All right, because Kurt's my boy. I love Nirvana.
He was your boy.
That's fucked up. All right. So my grandma, then we bring Kurt Cobain into the mix, and then let me get Jesus.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a couple questions. I'd like to talk to him about some shit. So me, my grandma, Kurt Cobain, Jesus, and then
trips can't top
What else are we bringing in? I feel like I should bring some sort of like a revolutionary. Maybe we bring like, I don't know, Martin Luther King, like Malcolm X or somebody. We'll say me, my grandma, Kurt Cobain, fucking Jesus, and yeah, we'll bring Malcolm X.
And Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Wow.
But listen, but Denzel Washington playing Malcolm X, because you gave me that option.
That's right. That would be fun.
Denzel as Malcolm X, and then we get a little bit more serious with my grandma, Jesus, and Kurt Cobain.
Sure.
And that'll be a fun dinner.
That's what's up.
I mean, I guess. Kind of a morbid ass dinner, bro.
At least you guys won't have to worry
in my
about
basement smoking joints, and you're asking me about having my fantasy buffet. I don't fucking know.
Well, at least you guys won't have to worry about paying for drinks, because you'll just order some water and Jesus will take care of that. So.
Yeah, you can turn my wine back into water, and it'll be all good.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah.
At this table, who's paying the bill?
I mean, I feel like, I'm with Jesus.
I was just gonna say, you can't charge.
Like, who is this asshole that's gonna really charge us for this meal? But I mean, if we had to, I suppose Kurt Cobain would pay. He probably had the most money.
All right.
I feel like Jesus has enough clout in most circles that if we come in and like he comes in, he's like, "Hey, I'm with these guys," and then we eat. Like, who's bringing that bill?
Was Judas the server or what?
Yeah, right.
Big G's, man. You got any projects coming up? I know you're a little silent right now. I know you got a feature with Ohms that just dropped a couple weeks back. I saw that video. It was fire.
Check that out. Me and Ohms. Nah, no, like specific projects necessarily I'm working on at the moment. The intention is to drop a third album. I have a few tracks, in the bag that will be on that. When I do decide to, put together another full project. But right now, it's just got a couple, like I said, a few features in the works. Shout out my man, Danny Diaz, Uncle Evan, Super, and, just the Omega Haiku fam, just working on tracks here and there with them. And that's about the extent of it right now. And then obviously have some more, content for my YouTube channel popping off within the next couple months.
Awesome.
So what's the end goal with Omega Haiku? Are you guys going to be dropping an album?
I believe we have some sort of a collective works in progress as far as like an album is concerned.
Okay. Like
a collection of tracks featuring like all different pairings with the different artists and stuff. Shout out to Jay Earn, Dirty, Ice and Graham, Super, K Vinyl, Helder.
Now is that more of like a compilation type album, or is it just kind of, or like you guys like sitting in the studio together and like really collaborating like that?
Them guys vibe a lot in the studio. They do the radio show, No Request Radio, every Saturday from 7 to 11. I'll plug that real quick for my guys. It's on WBRU 360 on that channel on the MyTuner app. They do a radio show every week. So they got that going on. And then we just sessions in the studio at RI Records and whatnot. And but a lot of it is obviously done. This guy comes in, lays his verse down, and then, they send me something and, I'll get the writing for it and, just work out like that. Like I said, I'm not super active. So like, the few people who have reached out and, asked me to work, honestly, it's humbling that anybody still wants a verse from the kid. So.
Oh, stop it. Oh, you stop it, you humble monster.
always down to jump on a joint with the fam.
Absolutely. When we would
Big G's is that dude who like comes to your house, burns the whole place down, and then hangs around out afterwards and like apologizes and like hugs your family, pets your dog and shit. But he just burned your whole house down. But he's like still there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like what?
All love.
That's what's up, man. All right, man. I guess that's gonna wrap up this episode of Behind the Grind. Big G's, where can we find your music?
I just follow you on my YouTube channel, Big G's 401. I got a bunch of videos up there, and if anybody's unfamiliar with the work I've done with Grind Mode, obviously just search the Grind Mode Cypher Big G's, and I think I got 20 20 under my belt, something like that. I think I've done about 20.
That's what's
So
up,
I mean,
man.
you know, they're all there, enshrined in
That's
history.
Hey, you on Instagram and Twitter and all that good stuff too?
Yeah, at IMNMC401.
Facts.
And you want to plug any of like your older albums for people to listen to, anything like that?
I mean, yeah, if they want to go check it out, the first album was titled IMNMC, and the second one was Mr. Spit Sicker. And they
Facts, show off your tats so they know what you're talking about. I am an MC.
Oh, this.
There it is. That's what you folks can. There it is, right there. Boom.
Yeah, I believe that's available on like all like streaming.
Yeah, it's on. We're everywhere. Tidal, we're everywhere. Anywhere music is streamed or sold.
Yeah, absolutely. Go download that. Go stream that.
Facts.
But yeah, Big G's, thanks for coming through. We definitely appreciate
y'all
you.
having me.
Absolutely.
It was a good time. I didn't even have to leave my crib. It was dope.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. All right, man. On that note, we're gonna kick it off. We're gonna be hearing from you real soon, I hope, and I'll be on the lookout for more G's in the future, man. If I have to force you to make you work by just sending you like 6 tracks that I need verses for, I'm gonna do that. So we'll just
that's what my man Uncle Evan, he kept me busy over the last year. Shout out to Evan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you need good people looking out for you sometimes.
Him and Helder, them guys, they wouldn't let me completely stop writing. So, you know, I always appreciate that, you know.
What's up? Yeah, shout out to Helder, man. Shout out to Helder big time, man.
That's my guy. You know, I love that dude. You know, I can't even begin to explain how much that man did for me. So, you know, that's my brother.
That's dope. That's dope. All right, folks. This is Behind the Grind signing off. Johnny, say peace to the people.
Well, actually, before we go, like always, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment down in the bottom of who you want to see next. Let us know of a question that you would like us to ask. Anything. Subscribe to the Grind Mode page, Big G's page, Trip, my page. I'm Johnny Conceptz.
I'm Trip B. This is Behind the Grind. Have a good night, y'all.
All right, fellas.
All right. Have a good night. One love, guys. Take care.
All right. Johnny, peace.
Peace out, G's.
I don't know how to do this Zoom shit.
This is the first time we've ever done it like this, G's too, because I'm at home.
Oh shit! So we're all zoomed out. Where's Johnny? I only got you on my screen. How come that is?
So watch, I'll stop talking now. Johnny's gonna start talking.
Yo, here I am.
Oh shit! All right. Trip, I set this background up for you, bro.
Did you? Yeah, fuck yourself.
In case you hadn't noticed.
That was a dope record you put out with Ohms.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, no, listen, that was a fucking dope record without me on it. Yeah. Ohms sent me that shit. I was like, what? I played that shit for Helder at the studio. I was like, yo, I think I'm gonna jump on this. He was like, yeah, do it. I was like, this shit's gonna be tricky. It took me a minute to write that verse too. Yeah. I kept writing shit. kept scrapping them. I was just trying to keep up with Ohms. He fucking murdered that.
Yeah. No, you both snapped on that.
See what I'm doing here?
Oh, all right, touche. I feel you. I like it. All right.
Hey.
Oh, nice. My buddy Seth Joyner. Your boy Troy Aikman wore him a bunch of times, I think, too. I think Troy Aikman wore this jersey a bunch of times in his career as well. Oh, my fucking wife's probably like, what the fuck is he doing now?
Right. Facts. I feel like I'm screaming, too. My wife's like, oh, that's all right.
Might as well sit down.
You said you are screaming.
This is all fine.
Okay.
Where's your dog at? I'm always seeing pictures of this dog. Can we get him on the Zoom?
Yeah, let me
nice. That's what's up. He's chilling.
We were fucking with Ohms so hard on the casting couch. He was like, where are we doing this? I'm like, you're on the casting couch, bro. You gonna...
Oh, damn. Ohms
here he goes.
He was about to have to do.
Here, Dino's ready now with his chain. Hold on.
Sick. Dino. Oh, I always like your pictures, bud.
Huh?
Look at him. He said, what's up? That's dope.
Yo, he did a little tail wag, too, that you couldn't see. It was out of the camera. He did a little boop, boop.
Nice. Yeah, we're best of friends now.
He respects MCs.
None of these new cats know who the fuck I am anyway. They're not going to take offense.
Yeah, right.
I'm just burning sage. It's a new house.
Dino, get out of there, buddy. Dino.
That's why we had to do it like this and do it over 3-man Zoom.
I could have came through. I could have came through, Trip. I'm fully vaccinated.
Oh shit, that don't matter.
When I keep looking off like this, I'm 100% not checking the draft because the draft is about to start because it's not Thursday. Dog. What's a Smoky Bones?
What?
You never been to Smoky Bones?
Oh my God! Hey guys, when we were in New York, me and Bo Dizzle stopped by this little spot to grab a couple slices, and we sat down at the table, and the waiter comes over with like this fancy ass bottle of water, right, and puts it on the table, and it's like corked and everything. It's like this nice fancy bottle, except, however, I noticed immediately the cork is a reusable cork, and it has like. Yeah, so Bo grabs the bottle. He's like, "Oh, this shit about to be good. Oh, this shit's about to be so good." I'm like, "Bro, that is some New York tap water right there, bro. I guarantee fucking see it." He cracks open the cork, takes a sip, and he goes, "Yeah, it's tap water."
I mean, I feel like, I'm with Jesus.
All right, folks, this is Behind the Grind signing off. Johnny, say peace to the people.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank right now.
All right, my man. Yeah, I'm about to grab a snack, roll up, and watch this draft, man. Good luck to your team tonight.
All right, brother. I'm not gonna no luck. Wish for the Cowboy.
Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate it. Nah. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you guys are trash. You guys are trash this year. Dak's back, baby. Dak's back.
Yeah, no, we might be trash this year. But it is what it is. You know how it is.
I don't want to hear nothing about your teams being trash.
Jake with the Dolphins fan.
I don't want to hear nothing about
like, hey guys, cry me a fucking river.